die Panzerfaust 3 mit den jeweiligen Baugruppen. Einmal die Patrone an sich mit dem Geschosskopf und dem
They have indeed received a lot of anti-tank weapons from the United States and other Western countries against Russia, such as NLAW and Javelin anti-tank missiles. So what other anti-tank missiles do Ukrainian ground forces have? When the Russian ground forces advanced on the main Ukrainian cities with a large number of tanks and armored vehicles, at that time the Ukrainian ground troops were ready to wait with their anti-tank missiles. But do Ukraine's defenses have sufficient weapons to prevent further approaches? In this video we will discuss one of the German anti-tank missiles, namely the Panzerfaust 3, which is used by Ukraine against Russian tanks. The Panzerfaust 3, asoured Fist 3, is a modern single-use recoilless anti-tank weapon. Designed and developed by Dynamit Nobel AG between 1978 and 1985, undergoing its first tests in 1986 and put into service by the Bundeswehr West German Infantry in 1992. The Panzerfaust 3 was originally designed to defeat the latest Soviet T-72 and main battle tanks. At the time of its introduction it was one of the highest performance weapons of its class. Improved versions of the most capable anti-tank rocket launchers in the world. The Panzerfaust 3 is known for its compact, lightweight which allows its ergonomics follow a predefined standard, and the controls, including its pistol grip, were designed to be easily handled from all positions. The barrel of the launch tube has a 60 mm caliber, while the oversized rocket has 110 mm caliber. The firing device weighs 2.3 kilograms. Length of the launcher in firing mode is 1.35 m with the probe extended and 1.23 meters with probe retracted. The PZF-3 features a single-use tube with a 110 m high-explosive anti-tank (HEAT) warhead, DM-12 or DM-12A1. During trials the Panzerfaust 3 penetrated the front armor of the T-72 tank and even punched a hole in the turret. The warhead also features a safety mechanism, arming after a flight of 5 meters and detonating on impact or when the propellant runs out. The original PZF-3 had a combat range of 15 to 300 meters against moving targets. Developed during the late 1990s, it was a vast improvement on the original. It introduced the dual hollow charge 3T tandem heat warhead, which included an explosive charge in its spike. This pierced explosive reactive armor, ERA, allowing a second warhead to damage a tank's primary armor. The PZF-3T was followed by other variants. Of the most effective were the PZF-3T600 and the PZF-3IT, the latter of which could defeat heavily armored tanks with ERA. Its newest variant, the PZF-3IT600, can travel up to 600 meters thanks to its Dynarange fire control unit, which assists with sighting and targeting. Other notable variants are the PZF-3LR, with a range of 800 meters and the ability to penetrate 700 millimeters of armor, and the Panzerfaust, an anti-structure version designed for urban combat. It uses a 106 mm tandem high-explosive dual-purpose (HEDP) rocket that can break through buildings, field fortifications, bunkers and pillboxes. After its development during the Cold War, the PZF-3 continued to see service and most recently, the Russo-Ukrainian War. The German government had authorized the Netherlands to supply the Ukrainian military with the weapon. So, that's all for today. Thanks you for watching and see you in next video.